What is going on, team? This is Pure Resistance, and I'm here to tell you guys a little legendary story about my first time going to a bar. Yes, Pure Resistance's first time going to a bar. So, first off, I'd just like to say, thank fucking God it is Friday. I'm so happy my work week is done, and I guess you can kind of tell by the tone of my voice that nothing can make me more happy than the weekend. I'm so happy right now. Okay, anyway, so moving right along. I'm just going to go ahead and start this little story. So, in Canada, you only have to be 19 to be able to gamble and go to bars. And I understand in the States you have to be 21, which is why I don't live in the States. You know, I want to be able to drink when I'm 19. That's the only reason. I just wanted to drink more. So, going along here. So, my birthday, actually, was in June, and it was actually on a Monday, and I was like, fuck man, I work Monday through Friday, I cannot go on a weekday, I cannot go to a bar on a weekday. So I was like, alright, so we're gonna go on the Friday night, let's do it. So I got 3 of my buddies, and we were going to the bar. We started off by doing 8 shots each of vodka, obviously not all at once, but you know, all you had is vodka and shot glasses. So we decided just to start doing shots, and as you can imagine, after 8 shots of vodka, you are having a good time, you are laughing and stumbling everywhere. So we started walking down to this bar, and we were having fun, you know, okay, and we looked on the website before we actually went to the bar to see what was going on that night, because you always walk by and it's packed, and we're like, alright, sweet. So we look at the website, and it's karaoke, and it's usually packed, like we were saying, and we're like, sick. It's going to be so busy, so many fucking good times are going to be had here. We're going to maybe get drunk enough to fucking drunk enough to do karaoke. And we get stoked. So we get there, and it turns out there's 2 other people sitting at the bar, and there's 1 person playing karaoke. And I guess singing karaoke. Yeah, singing karaoke. And we're like, fuck, man, where is everybody? But we're like, you know what? There's a pool table. Let's just sit down, get some beers going, and play pool. So that's what we decided to do. We just started drinking. We ordered a pitcher of beer immediately and started on our way. And we started drinking and having a good time and playing pool. So about 3 pitchers in, I think some more people started to show up and started to actually challenge the pool table, which is fun as hell, except whenever I drink, nothing is serious. So we were like 4 pitchers in, kept playing pool, and we're like, man, I am really hungry. So we ordered a plate of fries, and those were demolished in like 30 seconds. And it's about midnight now, and we're like, alright, that's alright, we'll get another pitcher of beer. So we were on our 5th pitcher of beer. It's about 12 o'clock, and I'm like, guys, this is my first time coming to a bar. I need to stay for last call. And last call at this bar is 2 a.m. I guess that's kind of the norm around our area. And so we were like, alright, fine. So we ended up staying till last call, and the lady comes around, she says, alright, last call, can I get you guys anything? And we're like, no, we just ordered a last pitcher of beer, and we actually ordered more fries. And I realized now, ordering fries I think was like probably one of the worst ideas. It's greasy, it's not going to sit well on your stomach. We're on our 6th pitcher of beer by now, between 3 people, and clearly we're having a good time. We're fucking slurring all of our words at this point. We're just plastered. We're just fucking awesome. So it got to the point where after she asked, last call, can I get you guys anything? We finished that last pitcher, and I just got up and left. And they didn't think anything of it. They were like, oh, he's probably just going to the washroom or something, you know? And 45 minutes later, they come outside, and they're like, oh, there he is. And I was sitting on the curb, just puking. Or why did I say sitting? I was laying on the curb, like pretty much sleeping and puking, and it was just awesome. Everything was catching up with me, you know? And immediately one of my buddies was like, well, he either pukes and bounces back, or he pukes and he passes out. And today was one of those days, or not today, But that day was one of those days where I puke and I am done. I couldn't walk. I was super dizzy. When they came out, I sat up. Like, I just sat up and, you know, like, tried to get my balance, and I fell over sitting. And they're like, okay, we're not going to be able to walk him home. There's no way. So he's like, alright, I have a good idea. You go home and get the wheelbarrow, and we'll wheelbarrow him home. And there's a one-wheeled wheelbarrow with a flat tire he comes back with. He's like, alright, let's do it. So they both lift me up, drop me into the wheelbarrow, and you know, I'm still sleeping. I barely remember even getting home, but I remember waking up and puking, and then all I hear is, whoa, 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 whoa. And I didn't care. I was puking, I was fucking dizzy, and whatever. I was like, fuck you guys, I don't care, I'm puking. And it's a one-wheeled wheelbarrow. I'm leaning over the side, unexpectedly for them, and we're on a busy road where traffic's coming at us, and they're trying to balance me, and I'm puking, and it was just bad. They were drinking, so obviously they were stumbling too, and oh my god. So we ended up getting back. They had to do it in shifts. They had to take turns because the wheelbarrow's wheel was so flat that it was like such a workout for them. And so we get in, and the first couch they see, they just throw me on, get me a bucket, and they took care of me. They took care of me that night. I gotta give a shout out to my bro, Guided Burrito. He's always there for me. And the other guy doesn't have a YouTube channel, but you know, still a good guy. And that's my story of the first time going to a bar. So I managed to get my goal done of, you know, being at the bar to the last call, but man, I overdid it. I was so sick the next day, and it was actually, my girlfriend had a family barbecue where she had family coming up from the States, and I literally woke up and I was puking until 6 p.m. and I was like passing out. I could not, anything I drank, I was puking up. You know, it was a mild case of alcohol poisoning that that was, wow, it was quite the experience. That was probably the most hungover I've ever been. Anyway, so I ended up at 6 o'clock. I finally was able to get my ass out of bed and go shower for this barbecue. And even going to the barbecue, I was like, Mom, because I told my parents about it. Cause they're like, why do you look like this? What happened? You know? And they asked me how my first time going to a bar was, and I just told them the entire story I just told you guys. And I was, because my parents were coming to the barbecue too, so I was like, Mom, Dad, don't tell anyone this story. I haven't met any of the family that I'm about to meet, and I'd rather make a good impression opposed to you telling them how I got taken home in a wheelbarrow. And guess what they did? Yeah, they went, and they're like, guess how Pure Resistance got home yesterday? And she goes ahead and tells them the whole story, and now everyone that I see says, oh, your limo's here, every time they see a wheelbarrow. Alright, so that's all for my story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please comment and give me the little like button. It really mean a lot to me. Thanks, guys. My name's Pure Resistance, and I am out of here.